Welcome to Two in the Cooler with your hosts, Matt and Andy.
Yep, we're back.
Wow. Today, our guest on the podcast is Andrew Canada, rocking the Not Interested Lisa hoodie.
Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for coming to our podcast.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
How are you doing, Andy?
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I've been just going on Clubhouse, and I'm doing a little stage work now. Theaters are starting to reopen and things like that, so I'm trying to get back into acting. I played FDR's legs in a production of Annie recently.
That's weird because it didn't work.
Well, that's why it's such a challenge. You know, you have to kind of. It's different. Everybody knows what it's like. A lot of people know what it's like to have working legs, but what if you didn't? And that's kind of what we wanted to do with the character.
Yeah. How'd you get into character? Did you go around with no legs for a little bit just to like feel what it was like?
Well, you didn't play FDR. You just played his legs.
I just played his legs. That's right. So I was under like a flannel blanket.
So
for
the majority of the
show.
time, were you laying like with your legs on the ground, like you're sitting, but flat back, so that somebody else could sit on top of you?
It was sort of like, because I was the legs, right? So it was you have to get low.
Yeah, that's
to be
what
in the
I'm
character.
thinking.
Obviously,
So it was kind of like I would put my legs cross-legged onto his lap, and then I would go down like this.
Oh, your upper body played his legs?
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Obviously.
His whole body's got to play the legs.
Yes, see, acting is a full body.
I would have
experience.
assumed
Thank
that.
you, Logar.
I would have assumed that your legs played his legs, not
that.
Well, yeah, but where
that
does his
makes
upper
no
body
sense.
go? It's got to go somewhere.
Well, that's why I was thinking, like, if you sat in a chair like I am
so-
right now, but there was no back on it, and you could lay straight back, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and then somebody would sit on your lap.
Oh, okay.
We went in a different direction.
I have to talk to whoever
Put
directed
loafers
that
on my hands, and then and I would cross them from time to time just to kind of make sure people were paying attention.
Yeah,
know their history,
even
and
though
stuff.
they didn't work.
Wiggle the toes a bit.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
get to
That's an interesting role.
Well, it was creatively very fulfilling.
So you're doing big shit now, huh?
Well, look, I mean, it's all in the eye of the beholder. I'm just very humbled to get an opportunity like that to play the legs of such a great president. You know, a lot of people, when they think about president legs, are like, oh, I want to be Abe Lincoln's legs, or oh,
he's
I want to
tall.
be Taft's legs, right? Because
'Cause
that's a
fat.
very difficult job to do. You have to be very strong.
Yeah, you couldn't play Taft's legs.
No, you know what? I don't think I could. But it's funny you say that because I'm kind of becoming the leg guy now. Like
Yeah.
people
who else has legs?
Right.
Who else has approached you and asked you to play their legs?
Well, that's not. I mean, these presidents are all dead.
No. Oh, you're just president's legs.
Well, that's. I would say if I were to choose a specialty, that would absolutely be it.
Nice.
Is sort of political legs and that sort of thing.
Okay.
You drop down to a senator, maybe, or would you not stoop that low?
Well, if it was a great script,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay.
You know, 100%. You know, it starts with the writing.
Right.